interesting. On the call, Brian Ozowski, the CFO, is talking about the layoffs and saying this round of layoffs is over and talking about the charges and impairments which they took. But Amazon is still kind of bloated, it seems, still a big beast. Do you expect the company to be more nimble in terms of how it kind of ebbs and flows in hiring and reduction going forward?
Absolutely. They hired 500,000 people in 2020, and they have over 1.5 million employees. So 18,000 employees is not a huge amount. And in the face of slowing growth and slowing demand, it's something to think about, which is they will have to look at their bottom line.
Where do they lean into at the moment, Melissa? Where are they able, within the focus on profit, to decide to allocate cash for growth?
Well, the two businesses at Amazon that are very profitable are advertising and AWS. So those are definitely areas that they plan on continuing to invest in.
But AWS is slowing. Were you worried by that?
They're definitely both slowing. And absolutely. AWS market share has dropped from 43% to 34%. They have a lot of competition with Microsoft and Google. And right now, all companies, even ours, are looking at cutting costs. And one of the first places you go to is AWS. So I think that is going to be a big challenge this year because companies are looking to be efficient themselves, and that will impact AWS.
I guess my question, Melissa, is how long does AWS be the sort of bankroller of the rest of the business? Because that's the situation, right? Where Amazon has this sort of ginormous commerce business. There's the Prime subscription element, the video and content element, but it's all kind of dependent on this cash cow. You've been inside that company. You know how it operates. Do you think they'll ever change? They'll ever snap free of that business model?
The services business, Amazon has become a services business. It's over 50% of their revenue across AWS, advertising, and subscriptions. And so that will continue. And I think that, one thing that Amazon is well known for is innovation. The thing they can't control is the demand and the cost-cutting part that other people are doing, and that impacts AWS. I think advertising is a bright star. They're doing so many things there. Prime Video for the first time surpassed as Netflix is the top streaming service. Amazon talked about 100 million viewers watching Lord of the Rings. More people watching streaming means more advertising revenue to Amazon. And so that is a big star for them.
Very briefly, we touched on it with Alphabet, but the regulatory overhang. Anything that worries you with Amazon?
The DOJ definitely has Amazon as a target. It's really hard to call them a monopoly with so much competition. They actually have slipping market share in AWS. But that's not to say that it's not going to be a distraction and something that they're going to have to answer. So, this happened before with private label, and they had to answer to that. So it'll continue to be something that all these tech companies are dealing with. But I see less of kind of a leg to stand on.
PagView co-founder and president Melissa Burdick, thank you so much for breaking down
Thank you.
Another challenging earnings report from Amazon.